Hey Salam, I hope you guys are well. Halal Chef is back for another video, and this time I'm making shepherd's pie. Now to be honest, shepherd's pie is more like a method than a recipe. Once you know how to cook it really well, you will get those amazing flavors that are to die for. If you're making cottage pie, the process is same. You just need to replace your lamb mince with the beef mince. Without further ado, let's get started. Halal Chef presents. We're going to start by preparing our meat sauce. Here I've got 2 onions. You need to finely chop it so it melts away in our sauce. Grab your mortar and pestle. I've got here some of this garlic. Just mash this into a fine paste. I'm also using here some root vegetables like carrots and sweet. You want to shave off the carrots. Cut the ends. Then carefully cut in the middle. Cut in the middle again. And now cut them into medium cubes. Now you want to do the same with the sweet. Turn up the heat to around medium. When the pan is nice and hot, in with a touch of oil. In with your onions. You want a light color on the onions and you want to dry up the excess moisture. Alright, so our onions have been cooking for around 5 minutes. The moisture is completely dried out. At this point of time, I'm just going to add my garlic. Again, you want to cook the rawness of the garlic. Touch of water to ensure nothing is burning or sticking to the pan. Now we have a very nice color on that garlic and the smell has evaporated. Now at this point of time, we're going to add in our lamb mince. Now slowly, with the help of your spoon, you want to break up this lamb mince so there are no lumps. You want to let this cook until the water has dried out. Season generously with a touch of salt and black pepper. Now you hear that crackling noise? That means the water is evaporated. All we have left is now the fat from the lamb. You want to render that fat for around 2 to 3 minutes. Now for some body and texture, in with the flour. Combine that together. A good splash of Worcester sauce. Give that a mix. We also deglazing using a bit of the sauce. With tomato puree. Mix, and you want to cook the rawness of this puree. Once it's cooked properly, you will give it a very nice taste. I'm just gonna throw in some fresh thyme and we'll remove this later. One of this bay leaf and rosemary. Now in with the beef stock. Give that a mix. Now let this cook on low medium heat until the sauce thickens. It's best to cover this. Alright, now let's check this. I'm just gonna start removing these twigs because you don't want them to be ending up in your mouth, do you? Now just turn off the heat. The texture is perfect. It's not too runny and it's not too dry. That's exactly how I like my shepherd or cottage pie. Spoon out the mixture onto your baking tray. Make sure to evenly distribute this. Set aside and let this cool down completely. Now in the same pan, add a touch of oil. In with your carrots and sweet. We're gonna soften up our carrots and sweet. We're almost gonna braise them. The reason why I'm not cooking them along with the mince is because I want to have a taste of these vegetables. Touch of water and cover this. Let's check this. I can see the vegetables have loosened up. Season with a touch of salt and black pepper and some parsley. Give that a mix. Just turn off the heat now. Here I've got peeled potatoes. You need to cut them in the middle. You might need to cut them in quarters if they are large. Add them into the boiling water. Now let them cook until nice and soft. Now drain the potatoes. Let them cool down a bit and completely dry. Add the potatoes into this bowl and mash them completely. Add a knob of butter. You want to continue to mash these up. It's getting nice and smooth, I can see. Now in with the warm milk. Now we're going to add egg yolks. We use egg yolks for browning, but if you are serving it with any braised dish or a fish dish, then just use butter and milk. Simple as that. Season with a good touch of salt, black pepper, freshly ground. Combine these together. Alright, so here you have a perfect mash for your shepherd's or cottage pie. Let me have a little taste, shall we? Look at that. Now you want to grab your mince. Like I mentioned before, make sure it's equally distributed and just press it down a little. Add the veggies on the top. I'm not gonna mix them, I'm just gonna add them on the top. Again, distribute this evenly. Add the mash on the top. I'm just gonna add a few dollops. Now with the help of your spatula, slowly start to push it down. I'm just gonna get some egg yolk and spread it on the top. I'm doing this for a really nice color on the top. Some people, they like to add cheese on the top. It's up to you if you want to do that. Once you have done that, get some water and a fork. So for presentation purposes, I'm just gonna make some lines. That looks fantastic. Touch of sea salt on the top. This is now ready to go into a preheated oven. The temperature needs to be around 200 Celsius and let it brown for around 20 to 25 minutes. For the peas puree, in with the peas and water. A light touch of fresh thyme. Some of this fresh coriander. Touch of vinegar for acidity. A light touch of salt. Cover and blend this. Now you have this beautiful peas puree that you can serve with your shepherd or cottage pie. Alright, here we have our delicious shepherd's pie. Touch of parsley on the top. Now let this rest for a few minutes before cutting into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna try this. Bismillah. Wow. As soon as you taste it, you get those flavors from lamb mince and along with the mash. Oh man, it goes perfectly well together. This is a perfect dish to make in winter. It's so heartwarming, so perfectly cooked. You need to try it. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like. Inshallah, I'll see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom, make for your dad, make for your family. Enjoy.